Are you? Yo, what's up, man?
What's going on, buddy? How you?
I'm doing all right, man. Can't complain. How you doing?
I'm good, man. In the middle of work, but I got about 5 minutes. What's up with you, man?
Oh, I can't. I'm just trying to finish this beat, man. Yo, shout outs to you with the new tape, man. The new
Appreciate
tape
it.
is out.
Yeah. Inspirmentalist Volume 1.
Inspirmentalist Volume 1.
And the thing was, it's kind of crazy how that turned out. I wasn't even planning to even put anything out. It was just like, okay, I was just going to basically hold it for 2022, but I said, no, there's no point in basically holding back. So I was like, okay, just go ahead and release that joint. So
yeah, we needed that bad because that was like. Did you drop anything early this year as far as your tapes or no?
Only thing I did was back in 2020 when I put out Alone. But other than that, I really didn't have any extra things going on for 2020 because I basically I had to take care of myself. You know, I had to take care of a lot of personal things and start my journey with my health. So it was a lot of other things going on. So yeah.
Right. Yeah, that health is important, man. Physical and mental health, man.
Yeah,
Both of those things is important. Yeah, man. But like I said, I ain't doing too much, man. I was just cooking up the speed. I'm dropping a beat tape at the top of the year, and that's probably what I'm gonna drop just for a while.
Okay.
Just some old beats from like back then, man. I'm just gonna mix them a little bit better and all that, and just drop that.
Look, man, I've been hearing some of the stuff you've been coming up with, man. It's crazy because I say to myself, like, all right, I'll be saying like, okay, what does guy have? Because I admit, as producers, sometimes we don't follow other producers. We sometimes in our own zone. We center.
Right.
We locked in.
Right.
So sometimes when it's time, and that was another reason why I had to just sit back because I was so into my zone. I was like, okay, man. Let me fall back. Let me go ahead and do what I need to do and just basically be a fan again and actually love the music again. Because sometimes with us as producers, we have issues where we just have a thing about just being in our own shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. We don't have time to enjoy the music and enjoy other people's creations. And that's the way inspiration, yeah.
Right, especially all of us in the tri-state, man, Philly, Jersey, New York, especially all of us out here, man. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like we just enter our own, like you said, we enter our own thing. We're not really connecting with each other and stuff like that.
Yep, exactly.
We're not connecting with each other, man.
But I said okay. But I said for 2021, I promised everybody I was going to release something. But I was gonna hold it back to try to get some vocalists and all that stuff. But I said, dude, number one, I don't want nobody in my studio right now. With everything happening with the pandemic, I said I'm gonna fall back. So I said because I definitely want to do because as I mentioned, I am renovating a few things. I'm not bragging about what I'm renovating. But I'm just going to basically do it bit by bit. And like I said, really take this brand seriously. So, but the first step definitely is to put out a product. And I said, okay, what better way to start it out is to basically do a product with the DC Metals. And it's I just said, okay, I liked all the beats that I was making. So I was like, hell, just put it out.
That's all you got to do, man. Like I said, I dropped like 3 joints this year, man. I dropped Goodbye Somerset in April. I dropped Hello Atlantic City in July, and I just dropped Beats and Meds in October. So you just got to put the shit out. Like people will come to listen to your stuff. Like you just got to put it out.
Yeah, you got to because if you don't, you number one you get stagnant, and number two people start forget with the way how this world is with streaming and all that stuff. Everybody forget about you. So
and the thing about us, like you got to be not even just be consistent with the beat tapes, but be consistent with the songs too.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You gotta have songs. You gotta have tracks too, because people aren't just gonna listen.
For me, it's songs. For me, it's trying to come out now. I mean, I'm starting to learn more about sync licensing, trying to get into TV and film. Matter of fact, me and Swing. Yeah, I know Swing just came up here. Yo, what up, Swing? Me and Swing actually just got done doing a film, Jesus Saves. It's an independent church movie, Christian movie, that we did the score for, and yeah, that took about 2 years to get done. So because the project itself is two parts. It's like because the whole joint is about, I think, about 5 hours, and they just released the first part here in Philly. So I don't know when it's going to go into national distribution. When it does, I'll keep everybody posted what's going on with that. So
okay, good. That's good. Like I say, we got to stay busy, man. Got to stay grinding and all that. How's the tech job from home working out?
That's what I'm at right now. I mean, working okay? I'm doing good. Working at Jefferson right now. I'm actually, you know Jefferson. Come on, man.
Yeah, of course.
I say everybody up and down, New Jersey, New York, Philly. So yeah, Jefferson hospitals. I work over there, doing my 9 to 5. Like I always look. I love my music, but I know this pays the bills. This keeps my music alive. So
shit, I'm right over. Like I said, I live in AC, so I'm right over at Golden Nugget, man. I fix slot machines.
Hey, look, listen. If it puts money in your pocket, hey, go for it, dude.
Slot machines, dog. Like that shit, and it's so like the job's so lax because as I work second shift, so once the boss leave, I just sit and just chill out until I get a call if something's broke, or I go fix something that's on like a clipboard or something. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I do, man. I'm from 4 to 12.
Look, for me, it's 8 to 4. So they wanted me to go second shift, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just work. Give me something 9 to 5. I don't care if I even work 10 to 6, but give me something in the first shift because I gotta tell you, man, when I used to work at the Comcast Center here in Philly, working night shifts, it started out being one of the best jobs in the world because I was able to do whatever I wanted to do during the day and just work at night. It turned out to be a nightmare at the end. That's what led to me with the whole health and mental health situation. So
You work the third shift there? Third shift?
I work third shift there.
That's why. Yeah, you can't work third. I don't work. That's one shift I don't work. I'll work second. Like I said, I'm fine with second because I like to sleep in anyway. But third shift, I can't do third shift.
I mean, first shift would be optimal for me. Second shift, okay, I know I'm going to lose my day, but okay, I can still get home at night.
Right.
Third shift, no more.
Yeah, because second shift.
I had my fun when I was in my 20s and early 30s doing that. Now 38.
Right.
We ain't doing no more night shifts. No.
You can't. No. Like I said, second shift, because I can still come home and cook up something from like maybe 12:30 to like 2 o'clock in the morning and then go to sleep. We'd have to like 10 o'clock do some more stuff around the house and then that's it. You know what I mean?
But other than that, man, I'm good. Like I said, still trying to, like I said, in between work, promoting my tape. So I got to thank everybody, whoever's watching right now. Appreciate y'all. And
like I said, I'm gonna bump it on the way to work today, man. Like I'm gonna probably bump it at work too, because like I said, once my bosses leave, I'll be turning up in the tech shop. I don't be doing shit.
I mean, let everybody know. Let everybody know you know somebody in Philly across the bridge, man. Hey,
of course. Yeah, of course. Like I said, I just had my cousin on here earlier. Like my cousin, he live in Detroit, so he just trying to get some beats.
One of the markets I want to hit. I want to hit the Midwest. Matter of fact, I got a friend of mine, Chris Wells. He's on Facebook and he's on Instagram a lot. And I talk to him a lot when it comes down to his production skills and whatnot. Yo, dude's a beast. And it's crazy how he can use FL Studio just create almost any freaking thing in FL. Like he's like just like how I'm good with Machine and Ableton. Dude is a monster on FL. Crazy.
Nice. That's good.
And I seen on the live you use Acid. How many years you been using that?
You want me to be honest with you?
Oh, no, okay. No, if you're going to be on some DJ Payne type stuff.
I've been using Acid since like, I check this out. I've been using Acid since it was SoundForge.
Oh, you talk about around the Cool Edit Day Pro days.
So this is like 06 probably.
Okay.
When I was using crack, you know, we had the crack versions back then. We wasn't paying for that shit. I got the legit version now, though. Yo. I got the legit version now, but nah, I've been using it since Sounds Forge because I just stick with my same formula. I chop in acid and then load it in Fruity Loops.
Listen, look. One thing I'd say that acid did do, it started that whole thing about like, okay, because people had an issues even with me when I was coming up. Because I started back, like I said, I started in 97. I got real serious around 2002. I started around the time, the tail end of the whole analog era. Right. I was one of those guys that had the Triton, the MPC 1000. I was one of them dudes. And I was this close to actually getting a Core D16 or analog board. But at that time, Pro Tools was coming out. So I didn't need to worry about getting a board. So I was like, okay, let me start off with the M box. That's cheap. Get the Mac Pro. Get a Power Mac G4 at the time. That was like $1,300. The most expensive piece of my gear was the computer. That was $1,300. I already had like an old ass CRT monitor.
Right.
So I was able to basically get in with no problem. And that's how I got started. I mean, I started off analog. That's what I did. I mean, and then a friend of mine told me, was like, yo, man, you need to start using Reason. So I'm like, okay, I got into Reason for a little bit. I was in Reason since like 2.5. I got into that. Yeah, 2.5. Think about it. We're in Reason 12 now.
Right.
So, and even with the subscription service, I was in Reason for a little bit. Then then after a while, Reason started being a little bit constricting because I started seeing, because when I got into Logic, I started getting into more plugins, but I found out I couldn't use the plugins and Reason at the same time. I would have to end up making my beats in Reason, stem them out, and then basically put them in Logic to use the VS. It started becoming a tour.
Right.
So I said, all right, I'm gonna leave Reason alone.
Right.
Then I got into Logic. Then I got into Studio One. Now I'm in Ableton and Cubase. I use Cubase more for like recording and mixing. Ableton is my baby when it comes down to making beats. That's because it's the simplest. It reminds me of how I use Machine.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I been using Acid since it was SoundForge. I just stuck with the same formula. Like I said, I don't make beats in Acid, but I chop in Acid because I hate Edison with a passion on Fruit Loops. I do not like Edison, bro. I cannot use that part of the program. What's up, Riley? But yeah, man, I just chop in Acid Pro and just load the samples of Fruit Loops and just play my drums around that. But I do use Acid Pro to record and stuff as well. Like I
tried my damnedest to get in the FL Studio. And the thing is, right, when I was starting out, I looked at FL, was like, this this pattern-based thing, what the hell is it? People, because to me, okay, me being an analog snob, like I said, I'm coming from the tail end of the analog era.
I know.
So when I saw that, I was like, this piece of trash, come on, get the hell out of here with this. Are you serious?
I'm still using 9. I haven't even got the 20 yet. I'm still using 9 because I prefer 9.
Then I found out about this crew from between Brooklyn and South America called Soundtact.
Okay.
They showed me something about FL that I've never seen before. They actually showed that you can actually do film compositions and like scores at FL Studio. Oh, wow. You know what you're doing.
Okay.
Now, I listened to that. I was like, yo, are you serious? And then this other guy, a couple of years ago, his name is Alex Mucala from Europe. He's from Italy. Black dude, African Italian, but he's a beast on FL as well. And seeing him do his thing, and then actually, and actually, I got to put Jersey in this. One of your neighbors, T-Lopes, he did the score for Sonic Mania in FL Studio.
Wow.
Yes, Sonic Mania. Yes, for everybody listening, Sonic Mania, the game that's out on PS4 and all that. He did the score. He helped with the score in FL Studio.
And
Yes.
FL.
So
I didn't know.
That's crazy. So I was trying to learn it. I was trying to really get into it. But the only thing I don't like about FL is, number one, as a player, and I do play the keys from time to time.
Right.
I don't like the whole implementation with the MIDI in it. It's like you got to do so much to really tweak it and use sustain pedals and all that. It's like okay, I got to go through all these different hoops. Where like, okay, if you use Acid or if you use Cubase or if you use Ableton, I could just pick it up. It just picks up like real quick.
Right. Yeah. FL Studio is really just a point and click program. Really, like I had a MIDI controller at one point, but I would just use it I wouldn't even use it to play bass lines because I don't use piano roll.
Yeah.
So I just click everything now.
That's why I see everybody thrive at, and all the guys I mentioned, that they're all point and click guys, but they know how to make the velocity sound real, and they can make these tracks happen in like 4 hours. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna go ahead and say, if you make a beat in 4 hours, you're not. No, because listen, it's all about quality at the end of the day. I mean, if you're going to make a beat, make the beat right. I don't give a damn if it takes 10 minutes. I don't care if it takes 5 hours. I don't care if it takes 3 days. Just get it done and make sure it's done right. Because I'm about to say, because in my era it was no different. I mean, at the time, what you had that you had your sampler, you had to hold somebody's workstation, or you had to go in the studio to finish. Those are your 3 options. If you have some equipment at home, you start off there. You get your little drive. You bring your little sampler with you. You had somebody that had a software, had somebody had a workstation or like a Roland or something like that. You get with them, or you go to the studio and you finish off all what you needed to finish off right there. So you only had 3 options at that time. These days, I could basically get the wave stems done and boom, finished.
Right. Yeah, that's how it is, man. That's how it be these days, man. But like I said, I'm gonna drop something at the top of the year and just go from there. And I want to try to get these records sent to these other artists too, man. Instead of just dropping beat tapes all year, you know what I mean? I want to try to get some placements.
All right, if you need me for anything, man, you know where I'm at. So
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, bro.
All right, I ain't gonna hold you up because I got to get back to work. So
yeah, you gotta get back to work, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right, appreciate you, man. Take it easy.
All right, peace, David. Peace.
All right.